Wu-Tang is in the building, baby. Way to be incognito. Oh, come on, Pride, smile a little bit. So what kind of plane are we taking to Peru? Stratosphere. Fuck this, I'm walking to Peru. Mirage, language! You don't do Prime! And finally, what's up, YouTubers, one and all? My name is Favorite 1987, and today I finally have gotten my last figure that I've actually wanted for Mainline Rise of the Beasts. It is Mirage. He is also the last. The fact that he's also the last figure to he's also one of the pre-orders that I had to get off of Big Bad Toy Store, which I hope doesn't go shipping sooner than Hasbro and actually on time. This kind of just says something, you know? The fact that they say literally what they say, the best for last. I really do like this figure, despite some of the issues that it has. And, yeah, this is the packaging, or at least part of it. This is actually part of the 3-pack someone scalped. I got this for the size of the Voyager, and for the price of a Voyager. And you know what? I'm fine with it. I really am. There's really not that much wrong with this. Well, I mean, there are a few things wrong, but it's not that bad. And then, if you want instructions, because I don't think anyone will. And, yes, inaccurate face, but then again, this was basically most off concept art, so there we go. Transformation was a little bit rough at first, but once you get the hang of it, it really gets going, you know? And, he can roll, although it might not look like it, but he actually can roll. But, again, these are not pinwheels. These are, the, clip wheels, which means they could fall off pretty easily. Means we could do some destruction. And then just, peg the weapon back there, and there we go. I know what everyone's wondering. What's the second comparison to every single Mainline figure? Well, let's start off with... And also including Scorponok for this case as well, because he also counts. And, you know what? The small Optimus Prime as well, but no one else. Alright, so, starting off, and also, you know what? Throwing in every single Studio Series Rise of the Beast figure, because this is a milestone, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big milestone, so, let's get going. This is going to be a long one. So, first up, Optimus. Yeah, it doesn't really work that well. I'm gonna keep this Optimus, even though I'm selling SS38. I really do like how simplified it is. I really do. Here it is next to the smaller Optimus. Here we go. The Mainline Cheetor that I'm going to sell, finally. After this review is done, I'm finally getting rid of it. The Studio Series Cheetor, which is much better. Although, yes, indeed, these two are going to be part of the opening clip, unless I mean, of course, you've seen it already, because you already watched this video by now, but, yes, those are the opening clip. Mainline Rhinox. Damn, I got everyone everywhere. What the hell, man? I don't know if I like this or not. Studio Series Rhinox. Air Razor. Bumblebee. Because, these two, if I got the Mainline version, I would probably keep Air Razor, maybe, due to the unique transformation, but Bumblebee is going straight to the fucking trash, or eBay. We got RC. And I do not know how to do this group shot, but give me a moment. We'll get into a little moment. We got Pablo. Battle Trap. Nightbird. Primal. Scorponok. I'm really running out of options. What the fuck? Also, Nightbird. Just get a closer look because these two. Oh my god. This actually, when she treats him harshly throughout the movie. Did you know that is actually a G1 reference, considering the fact that she picked on Mirage the most during the episode Enter the Nightbird. So I didn't notice that until after someone pointed it out, and now that it's pointed out, I really do like that detail. And then finally, the guy who partially killed him, Scourge. So, there is that. And yes, I am keeping this Mirage because, yes, indeed, it's going to be used for holograms, most likely. I may get more. Who knows? I don't. But, this is the cheapest way to get it. Although the Studio Series one is really the better one, in truth. Later on, I actually still have Prime on pre-order. He's been in a backlog for quite a long while. Yes, the SS-102, the one that everyone kind of wants to upgrade despite the fact that it's good, except for a few things, but oh well. The point is, it's kind of, how do I put this? I guess you could say it's kind of pointless too. I don't know. But, yeah. That's everything. And so, yeah, that is every single Studio Series figure. Well, I mean, I didn't have time to put, Scourge on Rhino, Freezer on Scourge. But, yeah, it's still the same size. So, without further ado, let's finally transform this big star of the film. And I mean, he is a big star. I mean, I can tell you that right now. Alright. To transform Mirage. Alright, this one's a little bit tricky one. Alright. You want to start here. You want to start at the doors. You want to fold them out enough where you can push them up like this. This is going to help a lot. Fold them out so you can push up. And there you go. You want to essentially untab because this is going to get untabbed anyway. And you want to untab. You want to untab. So now you want to come here. You're going to do basically a lot of untabbing, basically. And you're going to force this over. And then essentially all this is going to come off entirely. Well, not come off as in off the figure. That would be dangerous. You're going to flip all this up. Then you're going to flip these in. And let's might as well do the backpack now. Fold this in. Fold this in. Until it snaps into place. And you got these two tabs here. You're going to slot into these two holes. And that's the backpack done. Now for here, it gets a little bit tricky. First of all, you want to untab these if they haven't untabbed already. And no wonder you're not tabbing incorrectly. You're broken. Got it. So, you want to untab that. And you're going to take this section and you're going to nice and gently take that out. All of this is like clear plastic, but this plastic is durable. So, yeah. Then you're going to take all of this, bring this up and around, up and around, and then spin the waist 180. So there you go. Now, for the legs. So you're going to make sure this is at a straight 90-degree bend. And make sure that all this junk is out of the way. And then you're going to push, there's a tab here, you're going to slot into here. And then there is another tab inside the clear plastic. The slot right there is going to slot into this hole for the foot. It's a little tricky to get it, but work with me. Mirage, I'm praising you. Please work with me. Okay, so that's a leg all done. Want to do the same thing on this side. You want to fold it in like so, and then tab it in like that. And you can see he's already almost done. So finally what you need to do is you want to come around, bring the arms up like so. Can be a little tricky to do so. Especially since you have to, there we go. Bring the arms down. Arms down. You can tab in the back finally. There is a peg hole slot that's going to go in here. And then this is just basically going to align up and click into place. And that's a cleaner backpack than the City Series, I'm not going to lie. Then, this is... yeah. This is another problem. This is always going to do this. You're going to fold this up, turn this around, and flip the hand out. Exact same thing on the side. This side doesn't pop out for some reason. I don't know why. But fold it out. And with all that being said, there you have Mirage in his robot mode. And even though the concept art face isn't exactly perfect, I kind of prefer it when he's battling Scourge. Like, if he had it for some way, because I really do appreciate that. But everything else, his figure is pretty much almost on spot to on screen, except for the face. But it looks really well done. Of course, it's faux parts, but these faux parts work, like Bumblebee, or Cliff Jumper, or whatever. And, of course, there's his blaster. Which, kind of doesn't look that well in this hand. Maybe in this hand it looks a lot better. Okay, yeah, this hand it looks a lot better, because there's a lot more concealed to it. I don't know why they chose this hand for it, but okay. Yeah, it looks a lot better in this hand. Now, if I had two, yeah, I'd put it on there. I might want to get two, though. You know? Like, just to recreate that scene. But, yeah. In terms of articulation, head is on a ball joint. Okay. So, it can look forward and back, but it also has the chance of untabbing the backpack a little bit, but who cares? Arms can go 360. They are on backwards butterfly joints, so there's that. They don't exactly tab in, they just stay there, but that's good. Really harsh, and I mean really tough elbow swivel. Like, so tough, I feel like I'm gonna break it if I turn it the wrong way, so I'm not gonna do it. And that's gonna keep falling. I swear, that's like the second. Oh, there we go. There we go. I mean, you can angle them up if you want. But me preferably, I prefer to point them a little bit back, you know? Hands are on a little bit swivel, but that's for transformation. He has a waist swivel that is unimpeded with the backpack, thank God. Let's kick forward that far, and kick back that far. He has an double jointed articulation. Like, you can hear the joints. And then his feet, well, sadly, that's where this figure really lacks, is that he has no ankle articulation. But he's still a really good figure. Now for comparison. And Mirage has the longest of the side comparisons, because we are doing every single Rise of the Beast figure, starting from the mainline and then Studio Series. So, first up is his leader, Optimus Prime. Here we go. With... where is it? His arch nemesis, Nightbird. I don't like these feet. Wish they could be better. And, they're actually head-to-head with each other, right? They're actually scaling well. I like this. And, Mirage, stand up, please. There we go. So that kind of scales well. Here he is with, well, mainline Scorponok. Even though he never fought any, but that's just something right there. Mainline Cheetor. Mainline Rhinox. Mainline Primal. And last and least, Mainline Pablo. Yeah. So that's all the mainline figures. Every single one of them. I mean, unless you want to count this as well. Sure, why not? Yeah, something special, you know? And then time for the actual Studio Series, starting with a Freezer. Or the Freezer. RC. By the way, the Studio Series is actually smaller than this. You know that. For the Mirage, Studio Series Mirage. He's actually smaller. I do not currently have SS102 Optimus, so for now, just enjoy SS38. We have Rhinox. Air Razor. Cheetor or Pounce his ass. And then finally, no wait, hold up. We got Bumblebee. Battle Trap. And then finally, the last one. The one who almost killed him. Scourge. So, there you go. And yeah, that just kind of shows the big size difference between the two. I really do appreciate that. So, let's get back down to transformation, shall we? To transform Mirage back into vehicle mode, first you want to do is take the weapon off, and then fold in his hands. Make sure his head is completely straight, by the way. You're going to turn both arms, and then you're going to, there's a tab right there, it's going to slot into there. I'm going to do this arm first because it's the most problematic. Like so. And then you just want to flip it up for now. The exact same thing. Tab it in. And then flip it up. I guess now we can untab the backpack and we can work on just flaying out the entire backpack. So just split this open. Split this open. Split this open. And now we can just push these back like that. Just open it all out like that. This also allows you clearance to push the arms in like so. And you're going to leave that for now. You're going to turn the waist 180. And then you're going to untab the legs. Untab the heels, per se. At the same time, you're going to untab this and bring it around. Untab this, bring it around. And this is where it gets a little tricky. So, you want to essentially lift this all the way up and around. But you're going to make this click one. Just one. That way, you have enough clearance to bring all this over. And why the hell is this so hard to keep in? We'll do this on the other side. Click it over. And then we're just going to make sure it's all aligned before we tab the bumper into place. Like so. And then from here on, we can just click this into place. That's a leg all done. This leg's a little bit trickier because for some freaking reason, there's like something wrong with this. Hold up, give me a moment. Alright, so we got it all lined up. We're going to tab it into here, like so. It's all nice and lined up. And then now we can just click this back into here and tab both sides together. So this is the hardest part, but it's also the last part of transformation. So you're going to angle this all the way back, and then you have these four massive tabs. They're going to slot into these slots right here. You're essentially going to, you want to flip this up a little, make sure to flip it up a little bit, but essentially, you're just going to have to force it. That is literally the only solution. You're going to have to force it. All of it into position. And then this, you're going to force over the paint, and then that's just going to tap into there. And it's all clicking into place. Last thing you need to do is you need to force this door out lightly enough to push that tab into there. Repeat on the same side. Push the door out lightly enough and then push it in. Once it's all tabbed together, it's a really nice squeeze too. There's Mirage in his vehicle mode, and the end of the review. Thank you all for watching. Next review is going to be something I never thought I'd actually collect, even though I'm not into the Legacy / War for Cybertron stuff. But then again, it's Beast Wars. Specifically. Yes. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and as always, Til All Are One.